very quickly because, you know, if you believe in the good Lord, put your hands in the air and say, yeah! Yeah! Where is God? Where is he? Tell me. In heaven, right? He's in heaven. Jesus loved the little children. Oh, I see, I see. So let me ask you. There's a song that I like to hear little children sing. I don't know if you know it. I don't know. I really don't know. But let me see if you know it. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. All right. So I want my hands. I want to hear what you want, you know, what you're trying to be in life. Okay, because remember Jesus loved the little children because they are the future. Okay, so let me go. You. What's your name? What would you like to be?
A police.
You want to be a police? Police in the system. All right. Let me see. You, little man. You want to be a police too? Y'all trying to lock me up or what? Alright, let me see. Alright, hush. No man. 3 police? Somebody tell me something else. What you want to be? Hush, you have to listen to him. Hush. Okay, what would you like to be? Yeah. You want me police too? Right. Okay, this is a police school. This is a police academy. Oh, okay. All right, what would you like to be? A firefighter. And you? A captain. But a captain or what? You just want to be the captain? A boat. Okay, you. A who? Security. All right. One more. What would you like to be? Ah, that's a good one to stop at.
Although we style.
Anybody want to be, let me see. Anyone want to be in jail? When you are bad, what happens to you? Bad things happen to you. If you're bad, what else? Let me see. I'll come into you in a second. Let me see. You.
If you behave bad, God go to punish you. If the teacher calls you, you will get in trouble.
You go get in trouble. What else when you're bad?
You won't have no family or kids.
You don't have no family or kids. That is a good one. What else?
Police will lock you up.
Police gonna lock you up. The school no man. All right, this is a very bright school. What else?
If you behave bad, you will get licked.
Licked. Full of the licks. You love this all licks. All right, when you're bad, what else happen? You're gonna lie. Lie, steal, murder, most wanted, jail, hell. You hearing these things? Oh, stand up, young man. What will happen if you're bad? Boot camp. I hear boot camp not so nice, you know. Say bad. Say badness. Outta Style. Say badness. Outta Style. We talked about bad. I heard you go in jail. I heard you go thief. I heard you go murder. I heard you go in hell. I heard nobody go like you. I heard you go get suspended. I hear you go get licks. I hear, what else I hear? I hear real thing. You know respect. It does not pay to be what? It does not pay to be what? Okay. If you are good, what happened to you? And I can't take everybody this time. I want about 3 good. If you're good, what happens to you?
Good things happen to you.
That's right. Good things happen to you. You.
If you was good, your mother will give you a gift for your birthday.
Mother give you a gift for your birthday. Any November birthdays? Who have a November birthday? Ah, you see that? If you're good, you get a gift. All right, come next.
If you're good, everybody will respect you.
Now, I just gave you a clear choice, right, boys and girls? What is the choice? On one hand, you can be what? And on the other hand, you can be? On one hand, you could be? And on the other hand, you could be? On one hand, you could be? On the other hand, you could be? Which hand you want? This one? You sure? This is the hand, right? Because badness outta style, right? Badness? What is in style? What is in style? What is in style? What is in style? All right, good. See, now the lesson is straight. Now I'm going to tell you just 2 things about me. I was born in a little island named St. Croix. St. Croix is the United States Virgin Islands. It is an island very much like St. Maarten. And I was a little boy just like you, in my nice uniform, just like you, and I had the same dreams just like you. Right, you listening? And I didn't know whether or not those dreams would come true. I had a lot of faith in God. We talked about him, right? And his son who? Right? Because I had a family that used to send me, my mother and father. You love your mother and father? Okay, good. Well, mine used to send me to 2 churches on every Sunday. 2 churches every Sunday I used to go to. Any Anglicans in the house? Any Baptists in the house? Any Catholic in the house? Well, I used to have to go 2 churches on Sunday. And that taught me about God. And my parents taught me about the principles that I'm teaching you about now. Badness and goodness. And as a result, I went to college, right? And I got 3 degrees in college. Yeah. I went and I got a bachelor's in what's called economics. It's like how the country was run and things like that. And then I went and got a master's degree in public administration. That is about politics and all of that kind of thing. And then I went and got a law degree. So I'm a lawyer. Yeah, you see, you can't even believe it. But education allows you to do anything you want to do. So what that means is you have to study your lessons very, very hard. Who like mathematics? Good. Who like science? Who like, what else I do? Maths? You always teach theology? All right. So those lessons, you must learn them well, and you can achieve all the dreams that we talked about today. In the house today, we have a Minister of Parliament. You all know what that is? They call him an MP. The mighty power.
You guys excited that Tempo's in the house? You guys excited that Badness Outta Style? I just want to make a little clarification from the good friend of mine. The power is not with me. The power is with each and every one of you sitting here today. Because when I look and see you in your uniform, I remember my time when I was going to school. The awesome and the nice times we had going to class, and the great teachers that helped to mold and shape me into the man that I am today. And I just want to acknowledge one of those teachers here today. One of my former Dutch teachers at the St Maarten Academy, Mr. Pinas, that is right over here, who taught me in St Maarten Academy. So Mr. Pinas, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mr. Pinas, I tell you, I wasn't one of the most well-behaved young men in this class. But I thank you for never catching me and the rest of my friends with our little Dutch cheat sheets. So I have to confess today in front of you, in front of all the kids. Like Frederick was saying earlier, you can be whatever you want to be. Whatever you want to be. Whether you are from here or not from here, the fact of the matter is that you are here. And whatever dreams that you have now, that you said a while ago, that you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, a security guard, a teacher, whatever your dreams and aspirations are, you can achieve those dreams. Because when I sit and I look at you, I remember myself at your age. Had no clue what it is I wanted to do with my life. No clue where I wanted to go. And so I think it's very important for you to be able to take the teachings of what you're taught in class by your teachers. And maybe sometimes they may come off a little rough. They may be a little tough with you. You might get a little spanking. You may be asked to go in the side to cool off. You may be said, you know what, come outside of the class. But in the long term, I guarantee you, what you've learned from this humble beginning will shape you for the rest of your life. I am a testament to that. And when I see here today, when you are my age, and I am a little older, I would be happy to know that all the great teachers that you have here today, Teacher Daphla that I know very well, and all the other great teachers that are here, that I invested their time in you, I know that I have a good future, that I can retire and take it easy knowing that you are the ones taking the foothold of this country. And so I just want to say that I love you guys. Do good in school. Study hard. Get your education. And when you're finished studying, come out and create a career for yourselves. That is very important that I want to leave with you. Don't study. Don't go to school to get an education, to come out and look for a job with your degrees in your hand. Study hard, go to college, and come out and create jobs for yourself. Create careers for yourself. Become the next business people on St Maarten. Become the next Frederick Morton on St Maarten. Become the next entrepreneur on this country, because we need you. We need those things. And so I love you kids. I love this school. Thank you for inviting us here today. And what Tempo always says about badness? What they say about badness? And when you're misbehaving in class and your teacher turned to you and said, what did Mr. Tempo say about badness? What do you say? Thank you very much.
I'm Shemaya Dafla, a teacher at Leonard Connors School. This morning we had Mr. Frederick Martin, the CEO of Tempo, come in to talk to the students about his program, Badness Outta Style. I think it was a good idea to have him come in to speak to our kids because we have a lot of behavioral issues, we have a lot of bullying, and he's a fine example of what goodness is. I would also like to thank Member of Parliament, Mr. Romain Laville, for assisting in having Tempo come and visit the school, talk to the kids in, a positive way.
Thank you, Mr. Lavelle.
Thank you, Mr. Lavelle.
Mr. Martin would like to wrap it up, but before that, I would also like you to say thank you, Mr. Martin.
Thank you, Mr. Martin.
All right, boys and girls, you were very good today. And I want to thank you for allowing me to speak to you. Right? Did you enjoy?
My name is Glenda Matthew White. I am the school manager of the Leonard Connors School here in KB on St. Maarten. Badness Outta Style When the teacher approached me about it, I thought it was a very good idea. Why? We have about 260 children from different nations. We don't have necessarily a behavioral problem, but we notice a lot of changes in behaviors. So we planned this afternoon at 1 o'clock, we have a staff meeting concerning behavior. So when I heard about it, I was like, okay, this is just good because we want to nip it in the bud. You know, we don't want the behavior to get out of control. So this is positive for us. So when we meet on our assembly, for instance, on Monday morning, we will recap what was said today. You know, that badness is out of style. And the children realize it too, because they know, they see the little changes in the behavior patterns here, and that we are talking more to them about behavior. So this was a jump start for us on behavior at the school.
I want all the teachers to just put their hands up like this, the teachers, right? And I want you to see your teachers, and I want to say, thank you, teachers, for everything you do for me. One more time. I love you. Wonderful.
It has a tremendous impact on the young kids. You cannot put a price on the mentality that has been changed because of this Badness Outta Style program and the reception they've given to Tempo.
I want you to remember that badness, what's in style? What is in style? What is in style? Is Jesus in style?
The children just need a little boost, you know, they need a little motivation. And that is what Tempo brought. And I am forever grateful for the Badness Outta Style campaign that basically came in like a wave throughout the primary schools on this island, throughout the high schools on this island. And now it is up to us now in government, it's up to us now within the educational system to continue that wave, to don't let it die now. And so that has my number one attention, it has my concern, and it has my motivation to continue to push the campaign for Badness Outta Style, to raise new leaders within our country, raise the next new politician, the next new doctor, the next new lawyer, the next new person that will transition and move St Maarten into the next realm.
A school of 260 students with over 25 members of staff in the district of Dutch Quarter on St Maarten is a special school, and I say special because besides being a public school, our school caters to many of our students' needs. Student learning is a part of the daily program and lessons, and most importantly, the need to have a Badness Outta Style campaign is to continue what we do as classroom teachers, as school management, is to encourage our students to be positive, to be constructive members of our community, and most importantly to realize that all that is good is what they need to strive to continue doing.
Every one of you are a shining bright star, right? I'm sure your teacher has been telling you about the future, right? She's trying to teach you about the future. By raise a hand, I want to know a little bit about what you think your future is going to be. You want to be a runner? Yes. Okay. So how do you intend to become a great runner? So you want to go to the Olympics and stuff. All right, so how do you intend to do that?
Practice hard.
That is one thing. You know, practice hard. What else? Eat healthy. Ah, you're getting some help. Who else?
Be flexible.
Study. What you say?
Be flexible.
Be flexible. What else? Oh, look at that. That's all right. You gotta drink some Tempo water too. Y'all want some Tempo water? Yeah. All right, let me share this Tempo water. Pass around. Okay. Yeah. You get strong, not a Tempo. Right. You're welcome. You're welcome.
What Tempo Turn 7 means to me is a real confidence in what was already established for Carnival, and Tempo Turn 7 brings not only a strong economic value, but it also brings us closer to the region, closer to our sister islands.
Father here, Brandon, said that he wanted to be a runner. we identified certain things that he needs to do in order to become a runner, right? We said that he had to stay healthy. We said that he had to drink a lot of water. We said that he had to work very hard and practice. These are all the things that he has to do in order to achieve his goal of becoming a runner. And then you have to identify, perhaps, someone who is doing what you want to do, right? To figure out how did he do it or how did she do it. So that becomes now somebody who inspires you. So name a runner. Ah, that's the one I was thinking of. That's the one I was thinking of. He's the fastest man in the world. Okay, all right. He's the fastest man in the world. If the man named Bolt, and he's the fastest man in the world, you don't think God had a part in that? He must have. Because the man named Bolt, this is what he does do every time he wins. Ever see him in the Olympics? Every time he wins. Go and look him up in the paper. Every time he wins. That's what the man do. Because that's the sign of a bolt, right?
Lightning bolt.
A lightning bolt. So God is essential too. So for you to become this runner, you have to do what you said, practice. You have to do what your classmates said. Drink a lot of water, be healthy. All the things that we talked about you have to do. And then you have to find somebody who has done what you want to do. And say, aha, if he could do it, and he's from a little island called Jamaica, I could do it. And I'm from a little island called what?
St Maarten.
St Maarten, exactly. One more point. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I want to hear what you want to be. What's your future? One more point. Girl this time. Ladies this time. All right.
A baker.
A baker? Wow. Okay. Wow. Now tell me, why would you like to be a baker?
Because you get to bake a lot of stuff for people, and then they come in and when they eat your stuff, they feel happy and thing.
Wow. She want to make people feel happy, right? And she want to make people feel happy through her work, through her baking. So somebody eat your tart? Right? Y'all like tart?
Yes.
I like tart. The point is, Tiara wants to make people happy in the world through her baking. And if you watch certain television shows, you'll see like on the Food Network that chefs and stuff are bagels. They're real bagels. In fact, one of the biggest shows on television is called Cake Boss.
Yes.
You know Cake Boss?
Yes.
Right. So Tiara might be the next Cake Boss. I want each and every one of you to identify where you see your future, where you see your life is, where your life is going, right? And maybe with Teacher Joseph.
Yes, it's so timely because this is an excellent reinforcement to what we were doing this morning, because this morning I continued actually reading the biography of Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, look at that.
And we looked at several, we looked at people who have laid a foundation for us. And we looked at people like Nelson Mandela from South Africa. We looked, it told them a bit about Mahatma Gandhi from India.
Excellent.
You know, and another thing I told them is that we can use the power of our intellect to influence. Because all these people, when we look at them, they didn't change the world by they're using their fist or by guns.
Right.
But they used the power of the intellect, they used the power of words, and they laid that foundation. And one of the things I pointed out also is that even though we don't get to finish the work, for instance, like Martin Luther, he didn't get to finish the work, but the message was already sent out there. And so that is how come I give them the term passing on the baton. So he was able to pass the baton. And they understood what it meant. It wasn't just necessarily a physical stick, but it was an idea. And so what you're saying here, it all corresponds to what we did this morning.
I want to thank you, Ms. Teacher Joseph, for allowing me to come into the class. I want to thank you. I wish that I could stay longer with you, right? but I can't, and there's lessons that you need to learn, right? But hopefully you learned a little lesson this morning, right? About your future and thinking about your future and what you want it to be, right? If you want to be a TV boss, if you want to... In fact, let me see if this class really know tempo. When I say badness, you go say what?
Outta Style.
Badness?
Outta Style.
Badness?
Outta Style.
Badness?
Outta Style.
All right, it's Outta Style. That's right. So you really must watch. And when I say, let me see. Finish this sentence. Rise on.
Shine.
Rise on.
Shine.
Rise on.
Shine.
Nice. So continue to be good children, okay? Because good children will make good adults. Right? Bad children, you know where you're going? It's jail you're going. It's jail you're going. You're going to end up on the street. You're going to end up in places where the future is not so bright. So you guys have a nice day, nice afternoon. Okay? And remember that badness?
Outta Style.
All right then. Take care. Okay. All right. Everybody this morning? Good. Somebody tell me what you was learning this morning. Maths and language. Okay. Okay, so you was learning math and language. Tell me one thing this morning that your wonderful teacher Mary tell you.
She was teaching us about maths and board, front end and rounding.
That's good. I used to love math too. I can't say I love it more than English because I loved English. Really loved English, but I loved math. Two of them work together, right? So you have to learn all of your subjects. Today's math and language. What are other subjects you're learning in class? Dutch. See, that's a great thing in St Maarten. Great thing. In this island of St Maarten, your ability to learn all these languages sets you apart, right? From the rest of the world. Because when you travel, you're going to realize that you are unique because you learn all these languages right here. So you should be very proud of your island. You guys proud of being St Maarteners?
Yes.
I want you to tell me, put your hands up. Think about what you want to be when you grow up. Think about what your future is. Think about what you want to be. Okay, all right then. Okay. All right, let me see. Boy, no. All right, you go say, let's see. Okay, let's let Principal Johnson pick. You want to be a basketball player? All right, so if you want to be a basketball player, where you want to end up being a basketball player?
In Miami.
Okay, so you not only told me the NBA, you know who you want to play for?
Heats.
You want to play for the Heats?
Yes.
Okay, all right, fantastic. So, yes, the man already know who you want to play for. You don't sign the contract. All right, okay, how are you going to get there? You know Miami Heat is like the #1 basketball team in the by performing good, right? Okay, that's a good thing.
I want to be a doctor when I grow up.
You want to be a doctor. Okay, so you want to go to the Heat and you want to be a doctor. Okay, now, you know you got to practice hard to get to the Heat. What do you have to do?
I need to stay in school and learn my lessons so I can grow up and have a bright future.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. What's your name?
Zanika.
Zanika. Okay, Zanika. That's the other thing. Patience. You have to have patience too. Because if you're going to be a basketball player, you got to practice. If you want to jump like LeBron James, you think you just get up one day and jump up and fly into the air? No. You can't just want to be the best basketball player. You actually have to do certain things in order to get there. You prepared? You sure? But then the other part of that is, right inside of here is where it starts too. Right? Because them guys went to college. You know that, right? They went to college, they played college ball, and then they went to the NBA. Very, very rare does somebody come right out of high school and secondary school and go into the NBA. So I predict you're going to be a great basketball player. Okay, that's my prediction. Okay. I don't see you doing open heart surgery. That done. I see you cutting the people. I see you with the mask. I see you with the thing in the background going beep, beep, beep. Right? And I see you going, hey! You're not okay? I see that. So, and you already know how to do it. You want a bright future, right? And you're going to study your lessons hard, right? Great. So we had 2 examples, and everybody in the room have a desire, right? Everybody in this room have a desire. What's your desire?
Being a midwife.
Ah, wow, where did that come from? What makes you want to be a midwife?
Because I like babies.
Wow. Look at that. Fantastic. Now, what a fantastic thing, right? Don't let nothing change that, okay? Nobody tell you can't do it. You can't be the midwife. You can't be the basketball player. You can't be the football player. You can't be the doctor. Don't let nobody tell you can't do that. Ever. Promise me that. You gonna promise me that? Yes. Ever. Because a lot of people gonna tell you you can't. Right? A lot of people told me I can't in life. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. You just tell them I can. What did President Obama say? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay, now say the whole thing. Yes, I can. One more time. Yes, I can. I can't hear you. Yes, I can. I want you to hold it in your heart that you can do anything. Badness? Outta Style. Badness? Outta Style. Right, because if you're bad, it's jail you're going. Anybody want to go jail? No. Ah, not me. Because inside of there, your freedom is lost, everything is lost. You cannot be nothing you want to be. And you got to do what everybody tell you to do. So jail is not a good thing. Tempo. Forever. When you're good, what could happen?
Good things will happen to you.
Tell me, somebody else. If you're good, what else is going to happen?
Nothing bad will happen.
That's true.
You can have a good job.
Ah, that's a good one. What else?
You can get through life.
You get through in life. You could be something big in life.
You could get a lot of diplomas.
Diplomas, you are a whole heap of certificates. Yeah. Right? You like that, eh? Look at that. Right. That's good, right? That's what happens when you are good. So which one you want?
Good.
You sure?
Yes.
Which one you want? Good? Or bad?
Good.
Good?
Good.
All right. You see what we just did there, right? We went through the whole thing. I predict that this class will be good. That's my prediction. I predict that this class is going to be the best class. That's my prediction. Tempo water. You gotta drink some tempo water too. Who we must watch then to figure out how to move? Jesus.
All the children of the world, red and yellow, black and white, they are special in this land. Jesus loved the little children of the world.
Y'all can sing too. Y'all can sing too. This class is serious. This class seems to be one of the top for me. This class seems like one of the top for me. Thank you. Give it up for the yeah. And you know what's great about that? Jesus loved the little children of the world. He loved them so very much.
Even if you're bad or
Even if you're bad, he forgive you. He forgive you. And then he's trying to say, don't be bad, be good. Because if you're good, all the good things we talk about will come. Alright? So, I did some bad things sometimes, but I did good things most of the time. Right? Because we're not perfect. So we don't do a little bad every now and then. But you try to keep that low. The bad thing low. And once you know what the bad thing is, you run from it. Don't go overboard. When we say moderation, moderation means you don't go overboard. Say moderation.
Moderation.
Moderation. It means don't go overboard. Right? I want you to hold it in your heart that you can do anything.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to hit that bell to get notifications for more things Tempo.